there, Tomato Head friends. I'm Lauren, Mrs. Tomato Head. Glad you could join me. It is November, 13th today, or mid-month November 2024. Thanks for all who are here live on this random Wednesday. I've done a lot of unboxing these past few days. I did miss yesterday, but it is tomato ordering season. Well, when is it not tomato ordering season, tomato seed ordering season, right? I mean, this is when it kind of amps up for me a little bit because all the vendors are releasing their new stuff. So I'm like, I need that. And I put need in air quotes. I really technically need nothing, but I do. And for those of you who are tomato heads also, I think you can relate. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this crazy lady unboxing orders of tomato seeds. Got a great one today. Where did the little thingy go? I'm unboxing Bienne Seeds. Where's the little thingy? Hang on. We got to add this. I thought I put this on every page. Eventually, I will get the hang of this new platform I use. There we go. We need that in every window. Bienne Seeds from Germany. Uh-oh, what did I do? Come on. There we go. Many of you know her. She is in our group Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. Sabine is a wonderful person. I've ordered from her many times. We've also become friends and we've traded together. But this one's an actual order that I wanted to unbox for you guys. And she's offering us, an exclusive coupon code good until November 24th for 15% off. And I will put it up a few times, but the code is thanks. In English, thanks. So that's 15% off at Bienne Seeds until November 24th. Thank you, Sabine, if you're watching. I have a feeling you might be, but thank you for offering that for us. I will include it in the show notes after the episode. But hold off on ordering. Get yourself a notebook and a pen. I don't have a million pens around me. I can never find one. Find yourself a notebook and a pen because you may just see something that interests you today. And I'm going to show you some of the past things I've grown from hers also. She's a wonderful vendor, an even better person. Her customer service is great. If you've ordered from Bienne Seeds before, put a shout out in the comments. I should say for those of you that may be watching for the first time, hello. I do a live show every Thursday called Lauren's Tomato Awesome Sauce. I also do a show with Jen Joy once a month called Tomato Talk Live. In fact, we were supposed to be on last Friday. I had to cancel. Bill Yoder had to cancel. But Jen and I are going to come to you just ourselves in 2 days, this Friday. I haven't put the announcement up yet. So join us for Tomato Talk Live this Friday, which is the 15th, November 15th. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That would be midnight UK time. Hope you can join us. And all of our episodes and everything I do also, by the way. I like live because I like interacting with you guys. But everything I do is recorded also. So for those of you that just can't join us in the live, it is always available to record and watch back too. Hey, it's Dee's Garden Adventures. Thank you she did. If you don't subscribe to Dee's Garden Adventures on YouTube, you definitely want to give her, subscribe to her. You guys were so instrumental in making sure I made it to 1,000 subscribers. And Dee's at right around 700 something I noticed this morning. So if everybody can go subscribe, that would be great. She did a live unboxing of some seeds I sent her this morning, which was kind of neat to see. So thanks, Diana. Who else we have here? So I started saying part of what I like to come live to is because at any given moment, I can come live spur of the moment, and we've got our tomato head friends joining us. So Heidi's here, Sam's here, Idaho Garden Girl's here. Thank you guys for joining me. I could certainly do this recorded, but I have a lot more fun kind of being crazy and unboxing this stuff with you guys. Hi, Lisa. Glad you're here. Rowena, yay, another unboxing video. Thanks, Lauren. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. Every day lately, Rob's getting the mail, and there's another one. You've got to see this. Where'd it go? This last order I placed with Tomato Eden was massive. It's going to take me like, if I do another unboxing, it's going to take me like 6 episodes. It's crazy. But look at these goodies I've got from Bienne to share with you guys today. Couple peppers in there too. The really exciting stuff, and really exciting Jarsons, which are like, she's got great Jarsons, she's got great Micro-dwarf, she's got great everything. And I'll show you some of the things I've grown from her. So if you've ordered from Bienne, I'm a little behind in the comments. Put a shout out, let us know your experience. I said this, I think 2 days ago when I was doing Bounty Hunter seeds. I want to make it clear, if I don't have a good experience with a vendor, I won't do an unboxing. I don't do them for everybody. So, if I haven't grown from them and I've just ordered, I will make it clear that I've not grown anything. But I'm not going to promote anybody who customer service is bad or their seeds don't look good, because that's not what we're about. Hey, Sue, glad you're here. Our swamp bitch Harley's here. Hey, Harley. Who else is here? Tara Dove is here. Hello, good afternoon. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, Eastern time. I'm in New Jersey in the United States. And as I mentioned 2 days ago with Bounty Hunter, by the time I think I was winding down around 5:30 p.m., it was I'm looking out, I'm in my basement, which is where my office is. It was black outside. It was dark, and it's just so depressing. So what better way to lift our spirits than with talking tomatoes and looking at tomato seeds. Hi, You Grow Row. And Nicole Smith is here. Both of these channels, by the way, you want to subscribe to Nicole Smith Gardening and You Grow Row. They both have great gardening channels also. If you do have a YouTube channel, by the way, I don't mind if you do a shout out for your channel in the comments, as long as it's pertaining to gardening, or tomatoes, even better. But I have no problem. I think there's room enough for us to all promote one another, the tomato world, in our group, Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. Let me get rid of the comment here. Where is it? We have the mindset. We love to promote vendors. We love to promote, from big vendors to small vendors, people who do it as a hobby. That's what we're all about. We really are a collective. So we allow promotions of groups as long as you clear it with us first. We don't have the mindset that we're all competing together. It's one big happy family as far as we're concerned. Who else we have here? Mike is here. Hey, Mike, my friend, glad you're here. Oh, I'm getting 10 minutes behind on comments now. Rats. Hi, Linda from Tennessee in the United States. Kim's here. Hey, Kim. Hi, Sathya. Have appointments. I'll be checking in and out. Enjoy. Chances are you can tune back in an hour and I won't have shown a tomato yet. Just kidding. Hoping that won't happen. That's usually on Lauren's Tomato Awesome Sauce, not on my unboxings. But it can take me a while to get to it. And yet people still watch. Go figure. Kina's here. Hey, Kina, all the way from Norway. Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie. Thank you, Sathya. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Let me get rid of this TLC thing here. Can I? There we go. Let me move Bienne Seeds up here. There we go. That's one of the new things I like about this new platform, is I can kind of move things around if I need to. I'd like to get it to a point where I won't have to, but Claudia's here. Hi, Claudia. And who else? Meyerway's here. Hi, Meyerway. Thanks, Lisa. I really like the new clock and music too. I think I've finally found something. I've got it down. It's working for me, and I really, really like the music. So thank you. I appreciate that. Always like to hear what you guys think. Who else we have here? Pretty's here. Hi, Pretty. Grow, cook, eat, repeat. Wait, I must have missed something. Dee's Garden Adventure. Did you get snow or something? She says, oh no, we haven't gotten too much. It's slow and off and on. Need some sun though. What are you talking about? I must have missed a comment. Satya was talking about Russ Crow's Etsy shop. We have a promotion for that in TLC right now, so you can go check that out. Hi, Deborah. Hello, my friend from down under. Heidi says Sabine's orders arrive lightning fast. They sure do. So if you're just joining and haven't been here for the last 10, 15 minutes or so, doing an unboxing at Bienne Seeds. She's from Germany. Never had a problem with things getting to me. She does recommend that you you kind of keep it to 20 varieties or under per order. That way she puts it in. I was so excited. I kind of ripped open the envelope, but she puts everything in regular envelopes. That way to make it less suspicious. So she recommends around no really more than 20. Otherwise, maybe place a separate order. And then she has it all protected here, and she had some protection there as well. So that's how it shipped. And nothing. Sometimes, if I'm not mistaken, sometimes Sabine will write "Happy Birthday" on the envelope too, just to kind of make it not suspicious, but no return address or anything. So I haven't had a problem, but as with any of our vendors, whether they're in the United States or wherever in the world, it is always order at your own risk. Unfortunately, I had placed an order with a new to me vendor from Australia. Started with a U. And I was all excited for it, and got confiscated. I got a note today. That doesn't mean that's going to happen to you, but it could. It's always a risk that you take. If you have issues, just private message Sabine, and you can figure something out. Tree. My real name is Akelia. I'm so glad I know your real name, Tree, although I like Tree too. I share a YouTube page with my daughter, hence the tree. Oh, well, hi, Akelia. Glad you're here. Idaho Gardening, ordered from Bienne. Oh, Kina. Kina says she's ordered one time or two, maybe 8 times. I bet it's even more. Not to make you feel bad, but I bet it's more. Blah Blah's here. Hi, Susan. Glad you're here. Linda has ordered from Bienne a bunch of times. She's super nice, has some cool varieties of tomatoes and peppers. She also has a very special relationship with American breeder Tom Wagner, and she has exclusive rights to his 2025 offerings, which is really exciting for you Tom Wagner fans. Or, we're going to take a look at some of those today, and maybe you'll become a fan. Hi, Teresa. Just made it. Glad you're here. Lucas. I don't know if you saw my comment earlier. So this is Lucas Wallman. First of all, Lucas, I've got a slideshow of one of your varieties I'm going to show in a minute. But if you watched, I think it was my Bienne Seeds unboxing, Lucas is a tomato breeder, and he bred a variety called Micro-berry. It's a hanging variety, thousands of tomatoes on it. So he was at my show the other day and said that Micro-berry is a long keeper, and you can take off the trusses and they will store. So I went outside. We've already had a few frosts, but take a look at this. I mean, the plant looks sad, but check it out. And the fruits, even though we've had some frost, the fruits are good. I mean, look how tiny they are. Boy, does that hit the spot in November. So something to consider. Look for Micro-berry. Some sites call it dwarf Micro-berry, but I'm pretty sure Lucas said it's not dwarf Micro-berry because it's a hanging variety. It's just Micro-berry. So thanks for that tip, Lucas. I've got a snack here. Lucas is from Austria. Sherman's here. Hi, Sherman. Hello. Oh, you're welcome, Dee. I'm really happy that you liked that you did an unboxing of my seeds, and I'm glad I made you happy. I'm going to change it where you say you have never grown or eaten a green tomato. I included a couple. So if you want private message me, I'll let you know more about Chinese Princess. It's really fantastic. Who else we have? Oh, Cynthia, this is so nice. I think I speak for everyone when I say we love it when you go live. And Jen too, right? We love Jen's lives. I know she works on Wednesdays, so I'm sure she can't join us live, but thank you. That means a lot to me. I really enjoy it too. I don't know. I haven't been feeling great again, and just it hasn't been the greatest week or two, but boy, all my troubles melt away when I'm either in the group or here live with you guys. Heidi and I live very close to each other. It's cold outside today. It is. Haven't spent much time out there. Malachi, Jen's here. Checking in briefly before I pick up my kiddo from school. I love Jen put in well, we're a private group. Maybe I shouldn't say. Not mine to say we're a private group, but Jen put something cool in the group a little while ago that I take ownership of a little bit. Jen, I call her Malachite Jen. We both love Malachite box. And she made me this mug, which is always back here. So has something to do with that. Eva's here. Oh, good. Eva's going to be able to tell us that she's growing everything I'm going to show today. That tends to be what happens. She's got a huge repertoire of varieties she's grown, which is always helpful to know. Ordered from Bienne Seeds so many times, can really recommend her. Oh, thanks, RT Gardner. Love, hit the like button. Thank you very much, RT Gardner and Nicole. You're the best, Lauren. Thank you. You're very welcome. And Rolanda, too. Thanks. You're welcome. Malachite Jen says, many of my plants were grown from Bienne Seeds in 2024. All true to type. Good point. Mine have always been true to type also. Healthy plants. Here's Sabine. Thank you, Lauren, for your support. I was telling her earlier, and I feel like I need to say this every time, but I want you to know me or Jen, we never take seeds in exchange for an unboxing, ever. No, but not once has any vendor asked me to do an unboxing. It's always my idea. And it just makes me love them even more, the ones we really love. And, I ask them questions before I know I'm going to do the unboxing because I want to get the information all straight. But I was telling her I have such respect for our vendors, whether they're big, shops. I think I relate a little bit more to the smaller vendors. The Etsy shops, a smaller vendor. I mean, Sabine, I don't want to call you small. You're certainly not. But people that may have other jobs outside the home, because I know for me during tomato season, I run Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. I also run Attitude of Gratitude with chronic pain. And just that one was a full-time job before I started TLC. But then during tomato season, really from the months of forget it. They're all crazy months, but especially during tomato season, I really take my reviews and my photos. Seriously enough where I like to share about each variety, my experience, great photos, and then reviews, my thoughts and all of that. So people like Sabine they've got that. And I go into harvesting, seed saving, and then dispersing seeds. I give out a lot of seeds during my Thursday show and other things that we do. And I don't even sell anything. And, sometimes I'm working from dawn till dusk on this stuff, not because I have to, because I want to, but that it just makes me value what people like Sabine, Ken Fry from Forgotten Heirlooms, Sean Bounty Hunter, Tomato Eden. All of these people, put in so much work. So I feel like if I can do my little part to promote them and thank them for what they do. It wasn't more than 2 years ago where I felt like I was confined to maybe just a handful of places I could order from. And then all of a sudden the world opened up. Really? I can order from Bienne Seeds and they ship to the United States? And so I have such gratitude because I know Sabine, I will often get her American varieties that she's unable to order, and vice versa for me. We've traded many times. We, like I said earlier, we're all in this together. And so Sabine and any other vendors that are, Lucas Wallman's another one. Thank you for what you do for somebody that is such a tomato enthusiast like me. And I think I can speak for my fellow tomato heads. We are so grateful for what you do. Okay. Oh, Dee said no snow. I was talking to Harley about rain. Okay. Kristen's here. Hi, Kristen. Just finished watching your Bounty Hunter Seeds haul video and had to place an order. So wait, you watched that and now you're coming to this? That's a true tomato head. Yes, he had some great varieties, and I've got some great ones to show you of hers too. Let me try to catch up with the comments here, and then I'm going to show you some stuff that I've grown of hers in the past. Quite a few micro-dwarfs. And she has interesting and unique micros that other places don't have. Lucas, regarding the microberry, it's a semi-wild one. You can grow it upwards and prune it like its parent tomberry. It can reach 10 feet. Get out of town, really. Now I want more microberries. Look how cute they are. And my little chipmunk microberry Jerry really loved them too. Yum. Okay, I'm going to show you one of his micros that I ordered from Sabine that I really enjoyed too. What else we got? Cold and getting dark here in Connecticut, says blah blah. Ugh. Oh, one woof I ordered from Seed Hunters, Lawn Keepers, and a couple rare. Took less than 3 weeks to get them and got a gift of basil. Did you get their name from me? I haven't done an unboxing of theirs, but I've mentioned them a few times. They're in Italy, if we're talking about the same Seed Hunter. And I just ordered from them and I ordered a specific basil and they didn't have it, so they switched it out for another basil. But my favorite lawn keeper from this year, called Diserbo Toscano Bombolino, came from them. They've got some interesting stuff. So I don't know if you got the name from me, but they're the only one I've found in Italy that I can order from, and they've got some really great lawn keepers, and they're big on dry farming and landrace tomatoes, so I really enjoy them. Okay. Our group and sharing is the best therapy. We have such an awesome community. I agree, Teresa. Thank you. I already forget your name. It starts with an A. Akelia? Is that it? Maybe I'll just call you Tree. I'm thankful for all of you. We're thankful for you too. Lucas says, my letter will not be worth an unboxing. I don't have pretty photos on the packs or my site. They are just zip bags labeled with permanent marker. Well, I wouldn't want to do that for you anyway, Lucas, because I'm not sure if all your stuff that you're sending me is available yet, but we can let's talk about it privately, and I can certainly, let's talk privately about it. I wouldn't want to, take what you're sending me for granted at all, or you for that matter. Yes, you did get the name from me. Great. I just got, here they are. This is what their packaging looks like. Oh, yeah, that's right. We had this conversation a couple weeks ago, didn't we? I couldn't find Seed Hunters, and it turns out it's Seeds Hunters, right? Seedshunters.com. Let me see if I still have it in the banner. Oh, the one I got confiscated today is Useful Seeds. And again, has nothing to do with them. I'm sure I know others of you ordered, has nothing to do with them. It's really not the vendor at all. It's just sometimes you don't have very good luck with customs. Real bummer. Maybe I'll talk about it on the Thursday show. But it's seedshunters.com. They're the ones from Italy with lawn keepers and all that. Okay, I want to get to unboxing. Who am I missing? Deborah says speediest vendors at Bounty Hunter Seeds. Yeah, well, really? Speediest to you in Australia. Interesting. Sabine, definitely. I don't know what her current lead time is. I want to say I never wait longer than 2 to 3 weeks, but again, that's dependent on international mail. All right, let us. Oh, Sherman. That's so nice. That's one reason we are here, the dedication and determination you give to tomatoes. If you don't get it, you don't get it, right? I try to talk to people about what I do, what we do, and they just can't, if you're not a tomato enthusiast, you just don't get it. They'd probably be thinking, so what? You got a bunch of seeds. You're going to do an unboxing for seeds that people actually want to watch? Yeah. All right. So I mentioned that I've ordered from Bienne many times, and I have to remember to keep putting it up. She is offering us an exclusive coupon code for 15% off. Code is thanks. And the website is Biennes, BIENES -seeds.de. For me, if I do /en, I get the English version. There is, I don't know on your phone, but at least on my desktop site, there is, you can switch from English to not. If it is a problem for you, just if you have Google Chrome, you can use the Google Translate. Hasn't been a problem for me at all. So thank you again, Sabine, for offering us this coupon code. I will put it in the show notes after the show. All right, let me show you some of the things I have grown and ordered from her in the past. Last year, at the end of last year, it was very difficult to find Bill Yoder's Prince collection. Very. The few people that had it were sold out. As far as I know, she did not. So I got my little red Corvette from here. I did end up growing all of his, and I got a few from her. She's generous with the seed packages. I think there's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technically 10, but there's more. I think her site says she offers 10, but there's more like 12 in each of these packs. So Little Red Corvette was one. And then 1999, another one. This was a project I was doing to see if I could grow them in 1-gallon grow bags because Bill Yoder claimed you could. And I will tell you that you can, especially Raspberry Beret did well in a 1-gallon. Did better when I up-potted it to 3-gallon. This was one that was really difficult to find too, Mooncalf. A lot of people put this under micro-dwarfs. It is far from a micro-dwarf. I know it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can expand it. The picture on the left shows it's a stick tomato. This thing grew to be about 42 inches tall. I know the picture's kind of hard to see with the background. And then you get a lot of sites say they didn't actually get fruits from it. I don't know what one site in particular, and I'm not remembering, but I did get fruits. There were really pretty fruits interior. So I got those from Sabine. She's had those in stock for quite a while. Here's Lucas's variety, Pummelfee, otherwise known as, why is that doing that? Chubby Fairy. Come on, get rid of that thingy. So there we go. This is Lucas's Micro-dwarf. Really great Micro-dwarf. Look how ruby red those are. So I grew that maybe a year and a half ago. Very prolific. Lucas, if you have anything to say about your own variety that I'm missing, let me know. Deco Tomate, another micro that I got from her. This is turning out to be one of my favorites. Doesn't look like much, very, very tasty. This was a superstar for me this year, and I know I've been talking it up and down, and I believe many of you have ordered it at this point. It looks like Suber Louis, but it's pronounced Zusa, meaning sweet Louis. The bricks on these rivaled Candy Berry. It's 8.2. This and Candy Berry and my new micro, cross of Candy Berry and Tiny Totem, which had a bricks of like 8.5 when I tested it a couple days ago. I think we tested it here. It was 8.3. This Zusa Louise is so prolific. I'm actually growing it again in a hydro unit from Micropalooza. It was never ending. It was maybe a semi-determinate. I probably should have tried to keep it alive longer. These are like sweet little candies, and I had never heard of it. I think Sabine may be the only one who is selling it, as far as I know. I haven't seen it elsewhere. So this one, I'm going to take some pollen from this and actually take pollen I've collected and add it to this because I want to cross with this thing. Tiny little yellow bursts of sugar. Fantastic. This one, I talk about my Jarsons a lot, and I grew a lot, over almost 25 Jarsons this year. One of my favorites, was it the favorite Jarson? It was up there. It was in the top 3 of Jarsons for me this year. Jarson 22, I got these seeds from Bienne Seeds. Look at the bricks on the slicer. I don't know if you can see. It's 8.8. On a slicer, that's unheard of. But it wasn't just sweet. It really just had so much flavor to it. Also, Rob and I kind of looked at each other like, did this thing just test as high as we thought it did? We tested a few times. huge. These things were averaging around a pound, give or take. What's a pound in grams? I don't know. I'm sorry. I always take 2 weight shots on a scale. I always do grams and ounces, but I always post the ounces. So sorry about that. Big. It's big. Deep red interior. So, and she's added more Jarsons to her site, and I've ordered a bunch. So we're going to show them today. I think that's it. So those I have, and there's more micros, and I'll show you some in a bit. So anybody have any questions before we dive into my order or comments? Teresa, she has your Banana Noir. She does have my Banana Noir. For a while, I was requesting that they not be sold, but she and Tomato Eden are the first to offer it for sale, and I couldn't be happier and honored that somebody would want to sell my tomato Banana Noir. Oh, is this about Pummelfee? Let's go back to that. Pummelfee. It was a cuckoo. I bought seeds of the cocktail tomato bese. Does that mean kiss? From a seller that never grown micros, and this came out. I was wondering, is it a mutant? But they were all like this and a mutation. Well, it's really good. Really good. The thing was swimming. I think I grew it for Micropalooza last year. Swimming in fruit. So thank you for this one, Lucas. Oh, he said they all were like this, and a mutation to micro is very unlikely to happen. Good to know. And Heidi says around a pound or 16 ounces is 454 grams. Thanks, Heidi. Okay, let's see what I've got. Now, the other day, if you watched Bounty Hunter unboxing, the site was slow. And it can be a little slow, but honestly, what happened, and I talked to Sean afterwards, we froze the site down because so many of you went on there. So that's great. That's great. I'm glad you found stuff that you wanted to order and that you knew that it was a good place to order from. So far, as of right now, Bienne Seeds is operating pretty quickly, but we shall see. So all right, that's a past order. So you go to the homepage, Bienne Seeds, and like I said, she has an English version if you need an English version, and she has her story there, lives with her husband, 2 cats, and my dog. Talking about her garden is her haven of peace, her oasis. She also has peppers, melons, eggplant, and flowers. And I think I already mentioned this part, she has an exclusive with Tom Wagner for his new ones. So let's just dive right in, and we'll take a look. There's 2 that I was uber excited for because I need a new tomato obsession. I recently found out about a breeder named Thomas Regine Sorensen. I believe that's his name. He's from Denmark. And he hasn't released a lot, but what he has released looks phenomenal. And here's one of them. Don't know how to pronounce it. It looks to me like Harald Blatand, Blatand, with some kind of unusual. Let me see if I can make this bigger. You don't really need to see me that big. We want to see the tomato. There we go. I asked Sabine if she knew anything about him, and not much, just that he's a hobby grower, hobby breeder, and he's from Denmark. So look at the color on these. This is just outstanding. Am I showing all this? Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And I've searched and searched. Here's the interior. I can't find anybody else. I'm sure there are somewhere, probably in Denmark and maybe some of the European countries, but this is one of the new ones, lots of pictures. So it says a really great variety from Thomas Regine Sorensen in Denmark. It is fruity, juicy, has nice acidity. There's an incredible amount of fruit. I've already harvested several kilos of fruit from one plant, and there are still lots of tomatoes hanging on the plant now in September. Let me see. I just want to put this in the banner. So if you're looking for more information about this breeder from Denmark. This is his name, Thomas Regine Sorensen. He does have an Instagram. It's something called like Tomatoes and Pumpkins. This is Instagram, something like that. But so Sabine has what looks to me like an exclusive on his 2 varieties. So there's that one. And then this other one had been on my wish list, and I didn't even know she had it until a couple weeks ago, and I was super excited. Looks like Nud Den Store. She says it's a fantastic tomato variety from Thomas Regine Sorensen in Denmark. They're beautifully sweet and fruity, which makes them absolutely delicious. Lots of tomatoes hang on the plant in bunches, which makes them absolutely delicious. Lots of promise a wonderful treat. I personally can definitely recommend them. Get these now for a fruity explosion in your kitchen. Well, gosh, that sounds good. Look at this. Lots and lots of pictures. Beautiful. What do you guys think of those? That Harald Latand looks incredible. Any of you grow either of these? His varieties can be seen there. You mean on his Instagram page? Yes, on his Instagram page. It's like tomatoes and pumpkins or something like that. But if you search his name on Instagram, you can probably find him. So just in case you're just joining us, I'm doing an unboxing of Bienne Seeds from Germany, and Sabine is offering us an exclusive coupon. Thanks for 15% off until November 24th. So generous, so generous. And I did not ask her for that. We never ask for donations or coupon codes or anything like that. So thank you, Sabine. All right, what's next? This one I also had on my wish list. And I came across a picture of it just today. And I'm like, ooh, what is that? And then I realized, oh, it's in my Bienne Seeds order. It kind of looks like a little heart version of my Bananas Noir, Caramel Cardinal. The interior doesn't look the same, but the outside looks a little bit like, the coloring anyway. An impressive variety with, as the name suggests, caramel-colored fruits, a real eye-catcher. The taste is nice and tomatoey with a little sweetness, and the skin is very thin. Me like that. Caramel Cardinal. Okay, this next one I know is exclusive to her. I grew this variety. It was exclusive to the UK. What's their name? Tomato Revolution. It was exclusive, a limited edition just for them last season for 2024. It's Dwarf Great Scott. But Great Scott, I don't think is stable yet. I grew it also. They say on the site that it's supposed to be hearts. I got a few hearts. Most looked like this. However, mine were red with yellow striping. And she got a mutation. I reached out to Craig LaHoulier about it. And he said it must be a mutation because it was news to him. So I wanted the yellow version. I know that, I assume it's exclusive to her. He said it's very unique. So that if you're looking for a yellow version of Great Scott, it's a really good tomato. What does she have to say about it? Anything? A mild variety with little acidity, she says. Let's take a look. The first time I saw my tomato up, I kind of had to catch my breath. Here it is. This is mine and Rob's tomato, Bananas Noir. It's a cross of Ananas Noir and an unknown cherry. I think I may know the cherry, but she actually writes here, a variety from Mr. and Mrs. Tomato Head, Lauren and Rob Zaleski from the USA. Tomato is delicious, very sweet, fruity, beautifully tender and juicy. The skin is very thin. And it actually has good shelf life considering it's got thin skin. Lucas, you're getting some of these, by the way. Yeah, she definitely says, so for €2.70, however you say it, she says you get 10 seeds. She's generous. She's very generous. Let me show you what her seeds look like. I tend to get so excited about the varieties I don't always show. Let me get rid of this for a minute. Let's go here. Let me get a closer look. So they're nice. Not sure if it'll focus or not. Nice, light, fluffy. You can tell they're fresh. Very nice. All of them. I'm looking at all of them here. They're all very, very nice quality. You can tell she puts a lot of time and effort into saving her seeds. So thank you for that too, Sabine. Anybody have any thoughts on what we've talked about so far? Oh, Keena's going to bed. Good night, Keena. Hi, Anthony. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Hope we got some space for it this year. Need to kick something out of my grow list for 2025. I think you need to make space. It's a really delicious one. Really delicious one. Grows tall, though. It gets very tall. It's like a monster. And thank you, Sabine, for offering it on your site. It's a real honor that you like my little tomato so much. All right, let's get back to things. So that's my banana star. Next one is Verde. I should show what the front of the seed packets look like too. I didn't do that. This is what the front looks like. I love it. Nice full color photos on the front. Love, love, love that. When I'm looking through my binder, I mean, does it matter? No, but when I'm looking through my binder, I really love the ones that have the pictures on it. That's why if you've ever looked at my tomato inventory spreadsheet, if we've ever traded or anything, it's overwhelming because I have all the information about every tomato, including photos. That's mainly, well, it's mainly for me, but also I like to offer that when I'm trading with people to make it easier on you. But it is overwhelming. I've had to break it down quite a bit into, I just broke it down to like A through L and M through Z, and it's still too overwhelming. Okay, back to sharing screen. Yeah, okay, Verde Sobria. This is a Tom Wagner variety. Small, green, delicious tomato from Tom Wagner. Juicy, beautifully flavorful with a hint of sweetness. It's green when ripe, which is always good for me. I don't know if this is one of your new ones or not, Sabine. I know you've got like the little banner at the top for some of the, for newer ones. This doesn't have it on there, so I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's not a new one, but you can let us know. Here's an exciting one. Dwarf Summertime Green. This looks good. This is a new one. See, it's got new in the corner. Spicy variety with pleasant sweetness and juicy flesh. Just the looks of this one were exciting to me. Has anybody grown Dwarf Summertime Green? I may have to grow it this year. All right. Maybe I'll leave the Jarsons for the end. It's the majority of it is Jarsons. I've got a couple peppers too. This one was definitely on my wish list. So I'm super excited about it. In fact, I just looked at my wish list today and got to mark it off because I've got it. It's in my hot little hands. Oh, look at this. Sonnenherz, it's called. Sonnenherz. Doesn't look like it's a new one. It looks like maybe last year it was new, but for some reason I didn't realize she had it. Look at these. This looks like a number of things I grew this year. Isike Crystal, Zolati Kakasi, Her Majesty's Grandmother. I grew a few that looked really similar to this. Beautiful. Although those don't have kind of as much orange on the outside as these. These are beautiful. Very pretty hearts. She says, wonderful variety, smells very fruity and tastes fruity and sweet. Very, very tasty. The flesh is really juicy and melts in the mouth. A fantastic variety. Sonnenherz. Okay. This next one's got a fun name. Now, Kina likes the fun names. And I'm starting to also. Because there's some things my most wanted, all of a sudden they're turning into things with crazy names. Like my latest, Elves of the Puzzlewood Forest, is my most wanted. If anybody knows where I can get it, let me know. I reached out to Tatiana. She's got it to grow next year, but not for sale yet. Gift to my wife. This looks like it was new last year also. I love the looks of this. Let's see. Special variety with very good yields. Look at the interior of this. Wow. Super cool. These seeds are from 2023. She grew it. Ribbed, red, special variety, very good yields. Spicy sweet with a pleasant acidity. That is one beautiful tomato. Gift to my wife, it's called. All right. Let me show you the peppers before I dive into the Jarsons. So I've had good experience with her with Jarsons. And the funny thing is, like so many of the Jarsons I ordered from her, I technically have them already. Jarson's got 35 different crosses, but within those, he's a Polish breeder, by the way. If you haven't watched me, you may not know. If you have watched me, you listen to me talk about him incessantly. So he's got 35 official crosses, tomato A with tomato B cross. They're not stable, similar to Kazula's, similar to the Leprechaun series from Tomato Eden. So there's a lot of different variants that come out. So there's some that I ordered from Sabine, I'll show you in a minute, that I actually grew this year, but she's got a different looking one. So I need to have it because that's part of the excitement for me. He uses malachite box in a lot of his crosses, which is what made me find him to begin with and get excited. He uses Cherokee Purple. He uses persimmon, some really outstanding tomatoes. He uses Kazula's. So I'm in love with them. So yeah, let me show you the peppers first, and then we'll dive into the Jarsons. Let's see. First one is called Amber Cup. This is pretty. Amber Cup. Lovely sweet fruit with a delicious sweetness and crisp, thick flesh, very tasty. This looks nice. Looks like a good yield on that plant too. This is a new variety for her this year. Light red. So I'm not as much of a pepperhead. I grew a lot of great peppers this year, but I'm looking at your site. Let's see. What's the difference between a paprika and a chili? Is chili a spicy pepper and paprika sweet? Or I know ricotta is a type of pepper. So what's the difference? I have grown a couple different peppers like Alma paprika, and I grew a different paprika this year too. Is it the type that where the pepper grows up? I don't know. Chili spicy. That's kind of what I thought, Sue. Oh, Lucas, I meant to look this up beforehand. So thank you. Sun and hers means sun's heart in English. Good to know. Isai Crystal was good. Good, not great, but good. Very prolific. Produced right up until frost. In fact, I've got some upstairs, believe it or not, still. So yeah, it was good. It was beautiful. Looked just like that other one. Paprika normally is a capsicum annuum with no to little heat. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, but there are sweet and hot varieties of paprikas, Satya says. Hey, Luann. Welcome. All right, so the other pepper I ordered is, look, and I don't know if you can see this. So up at the top with all of her tabs, she's got a specific tab just for the varieties of Tom Wagner. She's got another tab for dwarf and micro-dwarfs. Another category is blue, purple, antho, brown, black, green, my favorite, bicolor, yellow, orange, striped, and white, red, and pink. And then she's got stick tomatoes, very unique, chili, peppers, paprika peppers, ricotta peppers, melons, eggplants. I don't even know if I've looked at your eggplant, Sabine. That's crazy. I love eggplant and flour. I haven't looked at your flowers either. Maybe I'll have to do that with the coupon code. Okay, that's Amber Cup. Next pepper is Botanica Zuta. If anybody's grown any of these, let us know. I love the looks of this. Love the looks of this. Hey, Sabine, did I send you seeds for Tumaticot pepper? I know I wanted to. I don't remember. It looks similar to this, but larger. I know we talked about it, but I don't remember if I sent it to you or not. She says, here I also have a fantastic small red pepper with a lovely sweet taste. Fruits have thick walls, and I find them perfect for stuffing. Really nice. Love all these pictures, too. Botanica Zuta. Let's see if I can translate that. That translates to Botanica Zuta. Sometimes Google Translate doesn't work so well on the pages. So that's Botanica Zuta. All right, shall we dive into the Jarsons? Oh, exciting, exciting. I don't need more Jarsons, but I do because hers look amazing. All right, so last year was my first year growing Jarsons, 2023. I grew two. I grew Jarson 1 tricolor, which I've given out to many of you. That's a cross between Great White and Kazula 25, I believe. And then I also grew the first Jarson I ever learned of. Malachite Jen and I learned about it at the same time. Jarson 18/3. Jarson 18 is a cross of Copia. How am I not remembering this? Oh my gosh. It's like knee-jerk for me, and all of a sudden I'm missing it. Copia is one of them. Oh, and Malachite Box. Crazy person. Of course it's Malachite Box or Malachitova Shkatulka. So the original, if you look at Jarson 18, and I have a full Jarson cross resource sheet in our group, Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. All of his crosses are on that sheet, so you can see all the numbers 1 through 35 and what each cross is. Took me a while to come up with that. And originally I was going in and showing all the different versions of it, but now it's just become impossible. But the actual crosses are there. So if you want to know what is Jarson 18, you'll know that it's Copia and Malachite Box. You can find those under our guides resource in the group. So yeah, Jarson 18 itself is Copia and Malachite Box, but within that cross, there's different variants. So the one I grew last year was Jarson 18/3, which is basically probably I think the only Jarson that's stable. Jarson 18/3. It's a large green striped tomato. It's fantastic. But there's also Jarson 18/1, Jarson 18/2, 18/3, and 18/4. And I have them all from, I've got a bunch, I should say, from Tomato Eden, but Sabine's look different, so I have to have them. I love that they're not stable, to be honest with you. I find it very exciting. I find that they taste similar, but I love the looks. I love the looks. So first one's Jarson 18/1 or /1. Look at this. This does not look like the 18 that's on Tomato Eden. And I need to have them all. So this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Oh, and she's got interior. Oh my goodness. She's got the cross right here. A very sweet, fruity variety from the breeder Jarsona Kurzewski from Poland. The variety is a cross between Copia and Malachitova Shkatulka or Malachite Box. When you cut it open, you can smell the fruit. The flesh is juicy, melts gently, and tastes almost like fruit. Come on, how can you not grow this? I didn't grow any of the Jarson 18s this year, even though I had different variants. I had only grown the 18/3 the year before, but I've already got some cool looking 18 variants for next year. Look at this. underneath of this. Isn't it just amazing how a breeder, or maybe you've done some crosses, I've done crosses, you can put two tomatoes together, sometimes more than two tomatoes, and you can create an entirely new tomato. For those of you that may not understand like the crosses and when something says like F1, F2, F3, whatever, so when you make an initial cross, you get all of the same tomato. It's all the plants would be the same. Once you get into F2 and beyond, they start to look different. So like I made a cross of candyberry and tiny totem micro-dwarf. I had 3 plants I was growing. They were all the same fruits. Now I'm working on the F2s and growing many more plants, because from there I can select which ones taste the best, which ones are shorter or whatever. So I don't know when Jarson released his varieties. Clearly they were early. I'm not sure if he had intended on them, kind of exploding with different, variations. He did email me last year and we talked back and forth. I keep meaning to like put together all my photos of my Jarsons this year and gush to him. Totally. I don't know if I've been that starstruck since I met Duran years ago. I was totally starstruck. Anthony, Lauren, you sure you can grow all these seeds? No, I can't. I think you're going to need help, and I know just the perfect guy. Oh, my friend Anthony. We can talk, my friend. No, I will never grow them all, but I will die trying. Will seeds with a mutation always grow like the mutated one? No, they won't. Lucas, I don't know if you want to elaborate, but I grew a mutation of chubby bunny. It was an antho mutation. It was absolutely beautiful. And I should have grown out more plants, but I saved seeds from that and grew it out, and it was back to the regular normal yellow. If I grow more plants, I may be able to find the antho, but it's definitely not a given. So I grew a Jarson 4 this year, which I actually just put up on my Instagram today. If you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, please give me a follow. We're at Mr. and Mrs. Tomato Head. I grew a Jarson 4, which is it's malachite box and Sakyuka Chudziak, something like that. I'm like an idiot savant when it comes to tomatoes. I really am. I can't remember what I had for lunch. Actually, I didn't have lunch, but I can remember these things. So anyway, I got seeds from Tomato Eden, just a plain red beefsteak, and I've seen it elsewhere. That's all that I've seen, and mine grew out to be pears, red pears that were unbelievable. So I shared in my review that I'm going to keep growing it because I want to keep getting that pear. So obviously a mutation. So I want to keep trying. So no, you won't necessarily get the mutation, but you can have fun trying. You're welcome. That's a great question, actually. Okay, so that's Jarson 18-1. Where's the rest of them? I grew a few Jarson 7s this year. I grew 2, both of them very different. And one of them was a Jarson 7 version 1, but it looked nothing like this. Look at this. Look at this. Ugh. What did my 2 Jarsons look like? I know. My Jarson 7. Oops, somebody's trying to call me. Go away. My 7 version 1 was a tricolor, like a green tricolor. Beautiful. My regular 7, I call it Jarson 7 Fire because it looks like fire. It's absolutely gorgeous. They couldn't have looked more different. And this looks outstanding. This is completely different. 7-1. The cross is Kazula 125 in malachite box. My fave. So chances are the taste will be similar, but mine sure didn't look like this. So what does that mean? It means it goes in my cart. That's what it means. Deborah says, so if I buy 18-1 from Bienne's, they might not come out the same as the picture. I don't know how many years she's grown it. The 18s, I think, the 18s are kind of similar, but no, I mean, You might not. You might not. Sometimes people will put like what generation the Jarsons are. Sometimes you just don't know. You know, I've been given a lot of Jarsons over the years, and I don't know what generation they are. But it sure is fun. It sure is fun. I grew a Jarson one this year I got from Graf Samina, and it was a heart with antho on the top. There's no antho in the cross, so not sure where that came from, but it was delicious. But that's a good question too. All right, next one. Jarson 35. Oh, this is, she knows the generation of this one. This is an F4. So if she knows it, she puts it, which I really appreciate. Oh gosh, and Sabine, I didn't realize you put the crosses on all these Jarsons. I bow down to you, my friend. I love that. This is Jarson 35, generation 4, a fruity variety from Jarson, slight acidity. I did not grow 35 this year. I grew, where did I stop? I think I didn't go any higher than 26 this year. The flesh is beautifully juicy, not mealy. Cross between Kazula 3 and VP1. What's VP1? I don't know. You would think I would know this. I don't know. These are very pretty. And I think the Jarson 35 seeds I had already didn't look like this. So with an F4, you might get the same. You might not. Next one is Jarson 13. By 4, they're probably starting to stabilize. So this I had to have, and I grew, many of you I think grew Jarson 13 Ochre Pear this year. This is a cross between Malachite Box and, is it orange strawberry or persimmon? I think persimmon. I don't want to cheat and look. Does she have it? Ah, I got it. Persimmon Zolti. Yes. So if you know Jarson 13 Ochre Pear, you will know they look like pears and they're like a butterscotch color. I saw this and I was like, whoa, this beautiful 13 variant, which I've never seen anywhere else. She says, look at the interior too. Wonderful, sweet, and tenderly melting variety from the breeder Jarson, cross between Persimmon Zolti and Malachitavaya Shkatulka. Produces a lot of fruit. And then she writes an absolute recommendation from me. I've never seen this Jarson 13 anywhere else. Anywhere else. Just want to remind everybody, in case you're just joining us, Sabine from Bienne Seeds is offering our viewers a special code, 15% off until November 24th. The coupon code is thanks. Thanks. And let me share the website again. What's that? Okay, we can take this down. And the website is Bienne Seeds, Bienne-seeds.de. So coupon code is thanks for 15% off. All right, what's next? 3 more Jarsons. We're going to end in just a little over an hour today, maybe. Here's another one, Jarson 17. I grew 2 different Jarson 17s this year, and they were also terracotta color. This is not, this has more purple in it, and the cross of this is Cherokee purple and orange strawberry. See, tomato heads, this is what I'm talking about. Why I love Jarson so much. Not only because they're beautiful and all that, but he uses the most outstanding tomatoes, or at least some of my favorite tomatoes, in the crosses. And then what comes out is anyone's guess. This is a beautiful, beautiful color. Look at that interior. Definitely a little bit terracotta, but this has more of a purple to it than mine. The Jarson 17, and I'm assuming this is the same as the 2 that I grew, so prolific. As a matter of fact, we've had a few frosts and they're still producing fruits out there. I mean, nothing new is growing, but there's fruits on the vine. Perfectly good fruits. It's kind of crazy. All right. Here's another exciting one. Another Jarson 18. This is variant 2. But she got a pair similar to what I got with Jarson 4. Look at this. Cross again between Copia and Malachite box, but it's got this huge pear shape. Variety bears bag-shaped delicious fruits. I understand with Jarson 4 because one of the crosses is Sadiuka Chudziak, I think, which has, it's like something, Chudziak's purse or something like that. How this cross ended up as a pair, you don't know. But aren't tomato genetics just fun? I find them fun. So she's the only one I've seen this pair variant from. 18-2. And that's Copia and Malachite box in that cross. All right, my last one, which is so sad. I want more. But I want to show you guys some of her micro-dwarfs too. Jarson 20. This is a cross between Ananas Noir, again, another fantastic tomato in the cross, and Kazula 36 WLK. I have a Jarson 20. Did I grow Jarson 20? I didn't. I grew Jarson 22 and 23, 22 from her, which was unbelievable. 26, version 2, version 1. I didn't grow 20 of this. Oh, wait, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did. It was a tricolor. And for those of you out there that are in the Jarson grow out, you're getting seeds for these. Yeah, mine was a tricolor, which is why this one's so unique. She says a lovely, spicy, sweet variety from Jarson, cross between Kazula 36 WLK and Ananas Noir. Yeah, so that's everything I ordered. But if you guys want to hang out for a couple more minutes, I want to show you her micro-dwarfs. Now, she and I do trading together. So we trade a lot of micros back and forth. So I know some of the ones she's got here I've shared with her, or I haven't ordered others that she has because she's traded with me. There's a new one that I think she sent me, but it's exciting to me. I haven't seen it anywhere else. Let me just find it. It's called like Hupsy or something like that. I think the micros. This category is dwarfs and micros. She has an incredible selection of micros. Hopefully I'm showing all this. See, these are all micro-dwarfs. Birdie 1, Beta Lux, Balcony Miracle, Birdie Rouge, Bunny Hop, Bunny Kisses, Candy Berry, Carrot Mini's a new one. I grew this last year. It's got carrot, not last year, it was this year, a couple months ago. Carrot leaf foliage from Hill Brogger Madsen. So not many places carry that yet, I don't believe, if any. This is, I mentioned Chubby Bunny and an Antho mutation I got a few minutes ago. This is the regular grow out, is this pretty yellow, very tasty yellow too. Chubby Bunny. That's from Bunny Hop Seeds. Deco Tomate I already mentioned. This was one of my favorites, and I'm not sure I've seen this many or any other places either. Maybe this year, but as of last year, I think Sabine was the only one that had it. She's got Brad Gates' new ones here. She's got Heidi Dolan's new one, Gigi's Glory Micro. Great, great, great yellow. Very tasty. I just saw she had an opinion on here too. What does she say? Super tasty micro-dwarf as a multiflora. It bears lots of small fruits and tastes nice and sweet and is crunchy. The breeder of this enchanting variety is Heidi Schmalz Dolan from Denver. That is a good one, for sure. I think I can take credit for this one. Henry Harrington's Bush Cherry. A friend from, it's exclusive to New Zealand, or at least it was. And then she sent me some seeds before she got cut off from customs, wasn't allowed to trade any longer. So I grew it out. I've been sharing seeds. And I knew Sabine had to have this one since she's like, look at that. Wow, your plant looks great, Sabine. Mine look good, but wow, that looks really great. This is one of my favorites too, Henry Harrington's. If you don't have it, it's a really special one. Here it is. Here's the Hupsy. I'm pretty sure you sent this to me, Sabine. Why have I not planted it yet? I don't know. 40 centimeters tall, which is only 16 inches. Hupsy. Never seen this anywhere else. Anywhere else. What else does she have? Honeybee. It's a pretty one. I don't think I've grown honeybee. I've grown bumblebee, Hummelchen. I just grew that this year. Is that what it is? Yes. Have to put up my micro photos. Haven't done that yet for this year. Lukashko on the window is a unique one. Oh, she's out of stock on that at the moment. But anyway, as you can see, she's got a great, great variety of micros if you're into micros. Puck, Pummelfee, Raindrop, Rosy Finch, Spunky Bird. She's got Bunny Hop Seeds, ones that she released last fall. Super Bunny, Bunny Kisses, Jewel Beetle, I think she has. Sweet Neat Yellow. Here's the one I can't stop talking about. Zusa Louise, or Sweet Louise. I think she's the only one that carries it, gang. And it is totally worth getting. Delicious, delicious. One of the sweetest micros there is. I can't say enough good things about it. So you can go on and on with her micros, but let me just show you also the Tom Wagner category, since she's exclusive for his new ones with him. And she, if you can see this, she's got like new in the corner of the new ones. I'm not even sure I've added this to our Tom Wagner resource sheet. We have a resource sheet that I created this one in our guides of Tom Wagner varieties, gang. He's got hundreds, if not thousands. It's impossible to know them all. So this one, I haven't heard of this one. Allen, Aalin. That's pretty. Small rib tomato, firm flesh. Look at that interior. I love those seed cavities. Good balance between sweetness and acidity. Make sure I'm not missing any comments. Haven't gotten a comments in a while. Cindy's here. Hi, Cindy. Glad you're here. This is a great question. Malachite Jen. How do you interpret the description of spicy? I know what I interpret it to be. I wonder if, Sabine, I know it's late for you. I don't know if you're still watching or not. For me, it's got like a, not spicy like it's going to burn your mouth, but it's got a little bit more of a tang. How would I describe it? Like a full-bodied tanginess to it. Intense. How would you describe it, Jen? I'm curious. That's how I think of it. But I know people do use it in descriptions all the time. That's a great question. If anybody else, whoever wants to say what they think of when we hear spicy, I'd love to hear it. Hi, Yvette. Yeah, you're late. You're late. But that's okay. It's recorded. She's offering 15% off until the 24th. Sabine is from Bienne Seeds. So make sure you use coupon code THANKS. 15% off. Thank you, Sabine, for this. Bienne Seeds. And the website, where'd it go? bns-seeds.de. Okay, back to Tom Wagner. Am I showing this? Yeah. Beetlejuice, Blue Candles, Between Cherokee Blues. Blue Candles is a new one. Brandy Sweet Shadow is a new one. Fairy Tale is a new one. When you look at her graphics, often she'll have in parentheses TW. That means Tom Wagner. Dwarf Blue Calf. She's got a pretty sweet deal having all these new ones. Dwarf Hard Times. How did I miss all these? Wow. Sabine, I may have to place another order. Ooh, look at this one. Pick Scroffa. That looks nice. Uh-oh. She says this variety is available exclusively in Germany in our shop. This may be... Whoa, what's this? Snowy Appalachian. Look at that. Look at those cute little babies. She says, many small tomatoes grow on this plant. They have a fine, low acid, sweet taste. Flesh is very juicy, has very thin skin. In cart. What else is new? Stripy zebra. Thingamabob gizmo. Love that name. Yamali blues yellow. Wow. Wow. And I already showed I ordered the Appalachian green. Did I? Yes, I did. So there you go. Does anybody have any questions? She told me about shipping, but we had a long conversation today. It's like, Sabine, did you say like $3 or euros? Am I getting that right? She ships most places, but there are some places she doesn't. Normal shipping is €250. She does ship to the UK. She doesn't ship worldwide, but she ships to the United States, Canada, Norway, Switzerland, and the EU. So most, but not all of the places where we have members from. If she doesn't ship to you, maybe team up with a friend. And if you're just tuning in, didn't see from the beginning, she does recommend per order not going over 20 varieties, so she can put it in a regular envelope and not have customs snag it. So I guess that's it. Anybody else have any more questions? Oh, wait, hi, Olivia. We're talking about spicy here, like a bite. Yeah, that's kind of how I view it also. More acidic, says RT Gardner. Yep, I could see it like that too. Lucas says Google translates Wurzig from German to spicy in English. It means aromatic, tasty, hard to describe. It is hard to describe, right? Yeah, spicy tomatoes, obviously, there's no such thing as like a spicy how you would think about it, like with a pepper or hot sauce or something. But spicy, I think what you guys have shared, it's got more of a bite, slightly more acidic. But for me, it's got a lot of flavor. Spicy has a lot of flavor, that intense flavor that I like. Lack of spice would be meh. Not necessarily. I don't think so, because I love some tomatoes that aren't really spicy. Some that have more sweetness to it. Yeah, gosh, that's a really good question. Very hard to describe. Tree says, I was searching on one company and they had the tomatoes listed under a salted column, and I was not sure what that meant. Interesting. I wonder if that means spicy either. Tana, oh no, I daren't watch your brilliant channel, Lauren. I bought the advent calendar from Bienne Seeds. Turn away. I just finished a wonderful unboxing from Bienne Seeds. If you're just joining, I know I keep saying it, but I don't want anybody to not take advantage of this. She's offering 15% off until November 21st with the coupon code THANKS. And I'm going to put in the comments the direct link to her shop. It's easy to find if you go to bienne-seeds.de. Why can I not copy this? All right, let's try this. I'll put it in the comments for everybody, and I will put the coupon code in the description. I wanted you guys to have the first stab at it. Okay, I just put it in the comments. bienne-seeds.de/en for English. Oops, she says voucher code says invalid. Let me make sure we got it right. You know what? Try it with a capital T and then lowercase HANKS. I don't know if that's what it is, but I'm sure we'll get it figured out. Yeah, she says don't do it in all caps. Okay, so capital T HANKS. All right, gang. Well, thank you for joining me. Tomorrow's Lauren's Tomato Awesome Sauce. Same time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday night, Jen and I will be live Tomato Talk Live. And then I've got a bunch more unboxings to do next week. So buckle up and let's go down the tomato highway into oblivion. But highly recommend Bienne Seeds, one of my favorite vendors. And take advantage of that coupon code. It's only, what is today, the 13th? You've got 11 days. Thank you, Sabine, for everything you do. And if you didn't catch this from the beginning, you want to watch back because I showcased a lot of great tomatoes and peppers and fantastic Jarsons. So thank you all. Thanks to the live audience. And for those watching later, thank you too. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Peace and love. Get your gratitude on and go grow tomatoes. Bye, gang.